Hello and welcome to Coastal Crafts. I'm here with another haul. I did go to Crafters Companion because I loved one of their new collections, but I also picked up a couple of other less interesting bits. I got another one of their re-anchors, so I do use the TNs, like the tan colour, quite a lot, so I got that one. They're quite expensive, so I don't get them that often. They're about £6. And I got some more of these tri-blends I didn't have the colour for. So yeah, I think I picked up 3 more of those, so about £3 something each. So those weren't very exciting, but I did get those. The reason that I wanted to place an order was because they had the gnome collection, and I just absolutely loved it. I don't know what it's called, Nature's Garden Gnomes. So I've got the 12 by 12 paper pack, and I'll show you. I have to turn it around this way because I don't have the hands to do it that way. So it comes in 2 different colorways. You get this kind of blue and pink colorway, and I loved all this very homespun sort of look to it. So kind of a cooler color palette. And there's all your little gnome color characters. You could fussy cut them should you want to do such a thing. That one. That's the cards going by, and then it goes into a more traditional colour way. I really liked that one. That's pretty. So there we go. So that's really pretty. So that's the 12 by 12 paper, which I'll probably be using for things like December Daily and stuff, because that's quite big. But I also got some of they were stamp, die and stencil sets. So I'll show you get what you win. This one is the Gnome Girl. So you get the little stamp, so just acrylic stamps, so they're not brilliant quality. You do need a stamping press to stamp with. If you don't have one for this kind of stamp, if you do use like VersaFine, you can stamp on any stamp, but then there's issues colouring with alcohol markers, so it's never easy with this kind of stamp, but they're so cute. She's such a cute girl, and you get all the dies that you need to cut her out. I've stuck the magnetic bit on for my own personal benefit, and then you can add, they use a little stencil to colour up the outfits in different ways should you want to, and that's just a mask I made to help me die cut one of the images. So that was Gnome Girl, and I think they're about, could have been about £7.99 or something, I can't remember. And then there's Gnome Boy. So there's Gnome Child as well, and I was considering getting that one. I was umming and ahhing between that one and this one, and then I decided to go for the Gnome Boy because he's a bit bigger and your dies. And of course he has a little stencil in there as well. You could make him up a bit like a wizard, couldn't you, using that star stencil. So that's those 2, and I have made some cards with the gnome collection. That is all I've picked up so far from it. So I've had a go. There's the Gnome Boy, and there's some of the paper in the background, and you can see, and you can make him so he's holding something, and I just pop them up. So I think it's really cute. And there's the Gnome Girl, and she looks, you know, she's kind of baking, so it's got more of a baking theme to it. I just made that background using some other stamps that I'll show you in a minute. Yeah, I think they're really cute. And then I made one that wasn't Christmassy, because it doesn't have to be Christmassy, which is this one. And you can see that's where I've used the stencil. So orange coloured. So you could use that for any day. And that background stamp's one that I pulled not very long ago from Clearly Besotted on the background. I just felt it worked. So I love those ones. Also from Crafters Companion, I wanted something from the Be Beautiful collection, and the only thing I treated myself to was this one. And these are photopolymer stamps. They are colour layering. Let's get some. So you can see you layer those 2 bits to make the body, and then the wings as well. And they're lovely quality stamps, so they're really nice. And I would have liked the paper pad, but I was kind of thinking, can't really justify it, but you never know, I may still end up getting that. And here's how that comes out. So I really like this card. It's quite sort of clean and simple but just, yeah, I just really like it. I had to fussy cut it, obviously. Sorry about the traffic. So hot, I can't have the window shut. I just can't be dealing with it. Be happy. And this is that tattered lace honeycomb background that I got off eBay not that long ago. I just think it goes perfectly. So pretty. So yeah, that's from Crafter's Companion. I am wondering, because we're going up country next week, fingers crossed, about stopping off at the Evesham Crafter's Companion store. You know, doing a little bit of a detour to go there. And then I might treat myself to some more things from the different collections, because there's some other collections as well that I really like they've got coming out lately. I don't know, has anyone been to the Crafter's Companion store? Do they have a really good stock? If they've got a good range of stuff, I'm going to want to go. We will see. Anyway, moving on to eBay. I saw this one a little while ago and then I got outbid on it, and then it came up again and it was a reasonable, I think I paid like £10 something in that kind of range. But I just loved the kind of country kitchenness of it. So it's a die and stamp set. The dies aren't staying on here very well, but you get absolutely loads of dies in there. So it's mainly all about this jug. And you get one jug, and then you get the background layer to it, and then you get all sorts of bits. So you can have kind of kitcheny bits like these, or you can have flowery bits. You can have a little bee flying around, and you've got labels. I think that says love. Yep, it does. I've not tried that one out. And then these stamps are the ones that I used on that gnome card, but they're lovely photopolymer, really gorgeous quality, and I love that chicken. Oh dear, sorry. So really cute. So I just had to have that one by Tonic. And I want to make a Christmas one actually with the jug and with like little Christmas cookies around it, because I've got some lovely cookie dies. But I made a couple just sort of testing them out. There's kind of funky colours. That one, black and white and pink, homemade. So it's a really big size jug, so it's going to make big cards. Flowers and plants, so I just tried some of the foliage in there as well, just some quick cards with those. Then also, no, not from eBay, oh yes, also from eBay. So we know I'm obsessed with Stampin' Up punches. I just had to get this one. So this set was about £15 for the two, but the punches aren't cheap, so I didn't think that was too bad, because I do love my candy canes. I've not really done anything with this one yet, but I have just tried punching out to see. They're going to be really cute little candy canes, so I can stick them in all sorts of projects and things like that. So they might not make a card of their own, but they will definitely go towards some cards. Let's see if I had the bow stamped and coloured, but you can see how it comes out. So you see, get the candy cane, and then you can, of course, I did do the bow, but I must have lost it. Stick the bow on there, and that would look really cute. And of course, with the stamp set, which is just photopolymer stamps, there you go. You've got the, you know, you can have the different backgrounds for the candy canes. You could even cut that out as a candy cane. It's a layered bow. Holly, there's nothing to cut it out, but you can obviously add that in as well. So I think it'd be good elements to add to Christmas cards, but it might not be Christmas card in itself. But I love that punch. So that's that one. And then off Facebook, I treated myself to this one. This was £15 for the stamps and dies. And I don't, you know, I do love the Concord 9th, have such lovely things, but it's not cheap when you want to buy those two separately. So this is stocking stuffers. And the idea is that you do the stocking and then you do the topper, and then using the dies, you can pull out and have hidden messages and things. I'll show you on the card, it makes more sense. I'm not in love with this card that I made because my red pen kind of ran out partway through doing, and it just sort of didn't seem right. But you see, you've got a tag near, you've got the stamp that says pull here, and you pull it up and it says you're on my nice list. So it makes like an interactive card. But lovely quality stamps, and they will make some really cute cards. Maybe I'll do some tags as well. But there we go. That's those bits, and then I did get a few little bits from Craft Label. Now the whole idea behind this haul was to get some of these albums that were reduced. So these are just little scrapbooking albums. So I thought this little 8x8 one would be perfect for doing a quick and simple baby album. So I'll just do it on the sheets and slide it in. It's meant to be all refillable and such like. Oh, I see. So you undo it there. So that should be quite simple. So I don't know where you buy the replacements from. I'm sure I can figure that out should I want to add more than the 20 pages it comes with. But rather than making my own album, I thought let's get on with it whilst my little nephew, the youngest one, is still a baby. So that's quite cute, isn't it? It was £3.99, I think. And they also had the bigger ones on sale. So I just got one of these bigger ones, which is 12x12 one, just to put general day by day scrapbooking in. The only problem with it is I thought I wanted to keep this plastic cover on it. I want to keep it on the other one, but this label does not come off and I don't like the label, so I'm going to have to take the plastic cover off. So this one's exactly the same, just obviously 12x12. I'll take the label off, so it's not going to work and it's less shine to it. So it has got this bit where I think you can slot a photo in. Should you want to do that, I might just put like a title to it, but this will just be general every day. So they are very pretty. This one I think was £4.99. So I went for one smaller one because I've got quite a bit of the baby paper. I've got quite a bit of 8x8 paper. And then I just got some other little bits whilst I was there. I did treat myself to a We Are Memory Keepers hole reinforcer punch. This was actually £10. It was smaller than I thought it was going to be. I don't know how big I thought a hole reinforcer punch needed to be. But the reasoning behind this is I want to make a whole load of tags for Christmas. And of course, this will make cute little reinforcers if you do that in more cute than craft paper. But rather than having to, I've got dies that cut out hole reinforcers, but you'd be there all day. So it's really cute. And We Are Memory Keepers things always come in this lovely, what colour's that? Not teal, I don't know, sort of mint colour. So that was quite expensive. That was kind of a splurge, where the other things were all quite cheap. Then I got some of their card bases because they were 300 ESM. So pack of 8 is £1. I got the 5x7 in craft, the 5x7 in white, the 6x6 in white, and the 6x6 in craft that I've already opened up and started using. Just shoved one of these in. They're only 25p if you're interested. And then I just stuck one of these decoupage papers in. Quite possibly I might not even use it for decoupage. I might just use it for wrapping up Happy Mail because it's cute tissue paper, but this was reduced to about 70 or 80p or something, so it's very pretty. I couldn't help it. And the last thing that I've got lately is off eBay. It doesn't look overly exciting when you see it here, but the reason is I've wanted this stamp and die set by Paper Trade Ink for quite some time. It is the cloche quarters, so it makes these, you can stamp these cloches and the bases and die cut them up basically, and they've obviously been used, but and then you can get different fillers that go in them, and I've already got some of the stamps for the bits that go inside, but I'd been looking for these since quite some time, and yeah, never been able to get hold of it because Paper Trade, they don't sell it in the UK, so I was quite happy to receive it, even though I paid £14 for stamps and dies, which is quite a lot, but it's a step that I've wanted for a while, and I can see now, because I've not had a chance to try this out, it arrived late, like I bought it quite a while ago, and it took ages to come, that it's going to give you an outer, so you can cut the whole thing out, or you can cut it so it's just like a frame. I need to go around and trim the bits and set it all up in my packaging properly. But yeah, if you're into Paper Trade Ink dies and stamps, you'll know that that was a nice buy for me. But otherwise, so there we go. That's what I've been creating and buying lately. And I shall try and come back on again soon.